habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news at Paul Brown Stadium. That's where we're at here in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Cincinnati Bengals. Carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner Joe Mixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 28-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Burrow. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Just past midfield.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
45-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them. And now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
First down, Saints.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
5 at the 13-yard line.
On the counter, Gurley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. Tre'Quan Smith. Touchdown, Saints.
To Tre'Quan Smith.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
The kick is...
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's 2nd and inches.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Bengals. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Bengals 0.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Mixon with a first down carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
On the carry.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From midfield now, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. The play fake. Here's Trubisky. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
New Orleans.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Trubisky, he's going to keep it. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
on 2nd and 9. Trubisky. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. 11 yards for number 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gurley now out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 27.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown
from 6 yards away. And the Saints have taken the lead. See, it didn't seem like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Todd Gurley. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
New Orleans.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Bengals 35.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now they run with Mixon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
28, Joe Mixon.
Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Under 10, under 10.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Again they run with Gurley. Big hold of the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action with Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, he'll air it out deep for Tom. This is caught at the 20.
That's all you got!
Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 73 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something?
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he returns this to the 22.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that lap. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harris. That one goes for 30 yards. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
The This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Saints.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints add on to their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. How about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints' 36-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
First down.
again here on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Saints.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The tackle by Logan.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Burrow will throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Drop deep, drop deep. Undercrush, undercrush. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. 56, check 56. Bring it.
Here's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Check 4, check 4. What we got, what we got, what we got?
Again, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Kill, 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 turn it.
On second down, here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
56.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold them up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. It's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys